Okay, hi everyone. This is Sarah from Card Crazy Cook. It's Thanksgiving for me, and I just woke up and started crafting this morning instead of cooking. But anyways, I had this idea. I'm going to use the snowy birdhouse from Memory Box. I die cut it out of some white heavy stock paper, and I ink blended with lumberjack plaid, and then just quickly used my Marvy marker. This is the sepia color for the stick. I don't know what to call that. It's too early in the morning. And then for the snow, I added a grit paste snowfall. And this just gave it a little icy look on top. So that's my birdhouse I'm going to use as my focal image. And then next are the brilliant berries. Did the same thing. The branch of the berries is done in the sepia Marvy marker. And then distressed ink, lumberjack plaid, ink blended it up. Then I put on some glossy accents and then sprinkled on distressed glitter. Let those dry. So that's what I have for one element. And then I'm missing one element. My little pine branches, they're stuck back in my stash, but what I did was I cut it out of this deep bluish green color, and then just took some of the snowfall grit paste and rubbed it on the ends of the branches, and then let that dry. And then the little birdie bunch, these and the berries were cut out of the same heavy stock white. And then of course I used the lumberjack plaid on the birds, and then used a little one of the orange colors, I don't know which one, for the beaks, and then just glued them together. Oh, I did add lost shadow to the bottom of the birds to give a little depth. And that's what I'm doing with the birds. And I forgot to do something else, so I'm going to create my background, and I thought I would do this on camera. And I forgot to do one thing, was I was going to cut a little snow bank. So my idea is to have these coming in, create a little snowy background sky, have the birdhouse sitting on a snowy bank with the berries tucked behind and some birds. So let me see. First, I gotta do the snowbank. This is what I kind of eyeball it. I just take a piece of cardstock that's at least the same width, and then I say, how tall do I want it? Probably around 1 inch is what I'm thinking. So I know I want something around here. So I just take my scissors and about 1 inch up. I go for it. And I get what I get. There. And that's my little snowy bank. I may add some shadowing to that. Bring it to life. I'll set that aside. And then for the background, I grabbed the wrong color. Stormy sky, not faded Jean. Stormy sky and iced spruce. So I want kind of like this blue with some green coming around the outside, and then I'll finish off the inside with some hickory smoke. So I'm gonna start by going off of craft glass mat, and then bringing it in. So I can get a smooth blend. Because I want it kind of light. So I don't. I'm going to go from the outside darker and then the inside lighter. Because I'm going to have a snowbank at the bottom. I'm not going to go too far into the bottom. Ring light with a holder, and it's not supposed to be touching my table, so I don't know. As my table is shaking, I don't know if my light is with the camera, so hopefully it's not. If it is, too late. You guys are gonna have some shakiness. Now I do want background to have this light blue, so I do want to add some very light color in the center. Okay, that's good. We have to go back and blend again. Do the iced spruce. I kind of just gonna go over this very lightly, randomly. So I want some of the blue to show, some of the green. To kind of tie into the color of the paper I picked for the pine needles. Up here. Okay. And then last. Just put a little hickory smoked, and I'm doing it in regular distress ink. First, I'm just going to go on the side. I think this is a better technique. I like to edge the sides with the ink pad, just kind of at an angle. And what we're going to do is the ink is wet, blend it in. It's my little trick. So you get the ink on the edges, but you don't get all the ink, so you don't have to spend all that time putting ink down on your paper. This one a little more darker up here in the corners. Okay, yeah, that gives it a nice blend. Forgot to get some water. I was going to that. I think I'm going to add white splatters, but at the end, and I do want to add some blue splatters, and I forgot to get water, so smaller water splatters as well. I think my sprayer, I think I probably damaged the mechanism, the squirter before that, and just, so all I get is either big clumps or tiny little ones. I don't get in between anymore, so put that on my Christmas list, I guess. Okay, now so I want this snowbank. I'm going to decide whether or not I want to ink blend, and I think I'm going to do the Stormy Sky. Let's just do, no, I'm going to do iced spruce just to bring this color in a little bit more. I'm not going to add any more ink to my pad. I'm just going to kind of give it a light hint of color. And I might put that in with the blue. Yeah. But I'm not going to add any more ink. Just to give a hint of shadow in the snow. Ink. Okay. My idea is to put these in the corner. That's right here. This guy in the center. I think this birdie. Let's go with the fat birdie. It's winter. He's gonna sit on top. Then I was gonna put these behind. Behind a snowbank. Anyways, that's the idea. I'm going to assemble the card and come back with the finished product. Okay, I have my finished card. I adhered everything down. The branches, when I went to trim off the branches off the side, I did use some of them and go and fill in some of the gaps. I used all the birds. First I was just gonna have one, but I kept on adding the birds, and I'm like, okay, I gotta have 5 on there to make it symmetrical, so that's what I did. I added some of the snowfall with the Dilutions White Linen ink spray, just twisted it open and used the sprayer nozzle as a way to splash on the ink, and it's drying. I did add a Let It Snow sentiment from the Holiday Wishes cling stamps, and I stamped it in VersaFine Clear Twilight, which is, the VersaFine Clairs is my favorite ink to stamp with. It's just crisp and clear and just the best. So put that down there, and I chose this color to bring in this bluish green color throughout. All right, I hope you enjoyed the card. I'll see you next time. Bye.